Are you tired of listening to us talk?
Well, yes.
I don't blame you. So occasionally, we're going to ask you some questions.
Hello, I'm Zach. I'm an oncology nurse. I live in San Diego County, and I'm a dad. I did some research. I found that on the forum there was somebody who raced lemons in my neighborhood. I reached out to that guy. At the time, I didn't know that guy was a lemons legend. That was Mike Spangler. So he kind of showed me some of his cars, and when he needed drivers for his OJ chase, I was lucky enough to be able to participate with that. Of course, after that, being kind of like a do-it-yourselfer, my main interest was the build, so I was excited to build a car myself. The neat thing about building a race car for lemons is that it doesn't have to be nice. So I had fun building, but not having to worry about a nice, finished, pretty-looking outcome. The car behind me is a 1987 BMW 528e, which was basically a car for people that wanted the prestige of a BMW, but none of the performance. From the factory, it made 119 horsepower, but like everybody says, it's a good chassis. Our first couple races, we raced it, kind of as is. Even as slow as it was, we still managed to spin it repeatedly. Since then, I made what everybody will tell you is the mistake of turbocharging. That involved a lot of junkyard parts. So it's got a mixture of Volvo, Saab, Mitsubishi, Ford, and also some eBay parts, eBay fuel pressure regulator, some kind of like coilover type of things. And now it is much faster, and that's helped us to understand we're even worse drivers than we thought. Just circulating on track for the first time, even before the green flag, it was just a good feeling to be out there in a functional car. The turbo project, that was a huge win. Doing something that you know is a terrible idea, everybody tells you is a terrible idea. People are happy to rub in that, it's gonna blow up, and to finish a race under power with a functional turbo, that was a big win. It sounds cheesy, but making all the friends along the way. That's been a lot of fun. I was pulling the car out of the garage when it caught on fire. Pulled the extinguisher and initially just gave it a little squirt or two, hoping to not make too big of a mess. That's when I learned that if you're going to use the extinguisher, just go ahead and use the whole thing. Also, at Button Willow, there's the time where the car fell off the trailer. So not my proudest moment. And then another major fail in lemons was, this is the second time we've done this interview. I got all the way through the first time, only to find that I didn't record any audio. So this is round 2 on this whole process. That's a third big lemons related fail. The Bichon Camaro. Lemons World, you can have that one. Anybody that wants to build a Bichon themed Camaro, they can have the Bichon Camaro. Also, I've got a Nissan Sentra SER that's waiting to be turned into a race car. So someday, my kid's 3. I'm hoping that someday in the next 13 years I can get that car built, and then maybe he and I can race that in 2040 race season. Thank you to the Lemons community. I've had fun racing with my wife and friends. Kevin with Takata R&D, he helped make this car possible as far as the turbo project. I couldn't have done that. He's the brains behind that. And then also Pete Presley with Cerveza. He's the E28 Oracle, and he's a super nice dude, and he's a very, very helpful guy. He's taught me a lot about E28s. So I like the people. Good folks.